there! In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the Google app files that are included with my presentation, notes, and exam resources. These resources include files that are specifically formatted for Microsoft Office as well as Google applications. The Google app files include G-Slide, G-Doc, and a G-Form file. And these files open with Google Slides, Google Docs, and Google Forms. These files cannot just be added to your Google Drive, like you may add a PPTX file or a DocX file. These files need to be accessed using the Google Drive for Desktop app. So we're going to demonstrate how to add these files to your Google Drive using this application. Like most files or resources that you download from my store, they are going to be zip files. So the default folder for Mac and Windows computers for all downloads is going to be the download folder. On a Windows computer, you can find the download folder by going to the Files Explorer, and on a Mac computer, you can go to Finder. I have a shortcut for my downloads folder, so I'm going to go to that. And the zip file on a Mac computer is automatically decompressed. On a Windows computer, this would look like a file with .zip at the end. I would have to right-click the file and find the option to extract all to get to a folder that would open and show multiple files within. So when you first open up a PowerPoint notes and exam resource, you'll see all of the files that are formatted for Microsoft Office. There will be multiple files for the exam and notes. There are differentiated versions of the exam and the notes. Depending on the resource, there may be 2 or 3 versions of the exam. There will either be 2, 3, or 4 versions of the student notes. There will always only be one version of the presentation, and slides are marked with a color and shape symbol in order to differentiate them as a basic, intermediate, or advanced slide. There is a planning and pacing guide, as well as a resource that will introduce you to my presentations, notes, and exams, and how I would use them in the classroom. There is a folder within this folder that is named Google App Resources, and when we go to this, it will open it will show us multiple folders with additional files. Each one of these subfolders right here corresponds to a lesson, and this lesson will include some PowerPoint slides and some notes that are from this presentation and from one of these notes here, one of these sets of notes here. Now, the reason why we have multiple presentations and multiple notes here has to do with overcoming one of the issues with uploading a PPTX file to Google Slides. Google Slides has a file limit restriction of 100 megabytes, and some of my presentations are just too large to be uploaded to Google Slides. To overcome this issue, I have broken apart my presentations and my students' notes using this planning and pacing guide. So we've used this guide here to create lessons of this presentation with these notes. So that's why we have folders here. Each one of these folders represents a lesson that includes a presentation with notes. Depending on the unit, you may see some overlap with the presentation slides. I just did that so that there was a bit of a smoother transition between some of the concepts. These resources are completely 100% editable, so you can delete slides and add slides to your liking. If I were to click on one of these Google application files, I can open it in a web browser. However, it's not editable at all. You'll see request edit access for all Google Docs. And if I wanted to, I could go to File and make a copy to add it to my Google Drive. However, this is not how I intended this resource to be shared at all. It would take you a very long time to do that for all the files here. There are only 5 lessons. There are some presentations that have 25, 26, 27 lessons. So you could imagine the amount of time it would take to manually make copies of all of the student notes and slides for a resource like that. You can also view the alternative directions. This is a workaround if you don't want to use the Google Drive for Desktop app. This allows you to view My Google Drive, and from here you can manually make copies of the student notes and slides. This is perfectly acceptable as well. However, you'll lose all the organization that I put in place here, where I have created these folders and organized slides and notes according to these lessons that I've created. You'll also have to rename files or remove copy of in front. So those are a few reasons why I really like to use Google Apps. Now, yes, you can open a PPTX file and a docx file in Google Apps. These files here, the notes and the exams, would open up just fine in Google Docs. And this presentation here would open up in Google Slides. So why create a Google Slide version? Well, there's a few different reasons. One, I've already mentioned, and that has to do with my larger presentations that are larger than 100 megabytes. We have to break that apart into multiple presentations to overcome the file size restriction with Google Slides. The other issue has to do with aesthetics. Some images will not upload to Google Slides. Some images, the quality is reduced and the images can appear pixelated. Any embedded videos will not upload to Google Slides. Text boxes can be moved. Text, sometimes there's text and the lines can be split. So I have addressed all of these issues with the Google App resources that I've made for all of the presentation notes and exam resources that I've created for you. So let's get to copying these Google App files to my Google Drive using the Google Drive for Desktop app. So I've already installed the Google Drive for Desktop app on my computer. If you have not done so already, I would watch the installation video. There is one available for Mac computers as well as Windows computers. At this point, we just need to copy and paste or cut and paste these Google files, which I have here. So we have the 5 lessons, we have the exam. I also created a quick how-to guide for students about how to use drawings in Google Docs. A nice feature about Google Docs is that you can actually draw on illustrations within Google Docs. And so I've created a short how-to guide as far as how you actually go about doing that. This is the video that's embedded in this guide, so I've included that video for you in case there's any issues with the video playing in the file as it is. So I want to take these files here and we want to move them into my drive. So I could just copy, and then we're going to click on my drive and we are going to paste. If I wanted to, I could open up a second window and I could have dragged and dropped these files from my downloads into my drive. So now on my computer, I have moved those files which I've downloaded from my Teachers Pay Teacher store from the PowerPoint resource that I have purchased or downloaded into my drive on my computer using the app. And so I can see the app working up here. It is syncing files. I see the triangle is glowing, so I know it's syncing those files to my Google Drive. So let's access my Google Drive in a web browser and see what's going on in there. So we should start to see the files populate. So here we have our 5 folders here, and these 5 folders correspond to the 5 presentation and notes lessons that I've created. I can also see the exam here. Now, if you were to have clicked the G-form file in that download folder, it would have taken you to a student's view of the exam. Here, now we're in the fully editable version. So if I wanted to edit a question, remove a question, I have the ability to do so. I'm going to go and check out these folders, and I can see that the student notes in the presentation are uploading. They are fully editable, so they're uploading correctly. There is a student version of notes that allows students to fill in the blank. There's also a modified version. This almost acts like a key to this version of student notes. It's a modified version. And so depending on the unit that you're uploading and the number of unit of PowerPoint notes and exam resources, this can just take a few minutes. I can see that the syncing is complete because the triangle is not done glowing. This is only 5 lessons, so this took a few minutes. If you're uploading a resource that includes several lessons, it could take 10 minutes. If you're uploading several units of presentations, it could take a couple of hours. So I hope this video helps you better understand how to use the Google Drive for desktop app, specifically with the presentation notes and exam resources that are offered in my TPT store. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at dsj.elkowitz@gmail.com.